So the first type of angles we're going to talk about are the underwater angles. In my opinion, the best way to view a swimmer under the water is in a side view stationary position. What this requires is the camera to be 6 inches below the surface of the water, the camera is perpendicular to the swimmer as they pass by, and it does not move. By keeping the camera in this side view stationary positioning, you get a very nice view of the swimmer from the side, along with really nice high definition slow motion video if you decide to slow down the clip. The second best way, in my opinion, to film a swimmer under the water is from a head-on stationary position. This time, the camera is in line with the black line, which is in the center of the lane that the swimmer is swimming in. The camera is still 6 inches below the surface of the water, but in this view, you get a really nice clip of a swimmer swimming towards the camera. As you can tell that if you change the angle of the camera, you can really only see one side of the swimmer. That is why it is ideal that if you film head-on, you film with the camera in line with the black line and in the center of the lane. The third best way, in my opinion, is to film a swimmer from a side view traveling position. This is actually probably the best way to film a swimmer under the water, but it is also the most complicated. It requires the most work from the filmer and also requires an extremely steady hand. Common errors include shaking hands as the camera is traveling around, the body not in line with the camera itself, and also the camera moving side to side that creates a jerking motion as the filming is being recorded. If you want to record a swimmer's approach into a flip turn, the best way to do this is from a head-on side view angle. If you'd like to record the push-off after a flip turn, the best way to do this is to drop the camera 5 meters from the wall so that it is in line with the flags and angle the camera towards the swimmer as they approach and push off the wall. Now on to the above water angles. As you will see, the above water angles and underwater angles are very similar, with one major key difference. I will get into that difference in a little bit. Just like the underwater filming, my favorite position for above water filming is from a side view in a stationary position. The key difference between this and the underwater filming is the fact that the camera is placed about 2 feet above the surface of the water, so that way you can see the swimmer and beyond across the pool. My second favorite way to film a swimmer above water is from a side view traveling. This is the major key difference between above water and underwater filming. The reason I believe side view traveling is better than head-on stationary filming is that when you compare the two clips at the end of the day, you get a better picture of the overall swimmer's technique from a side view traveling than just a few strokes that you see from a head-on stationary position. Just like the underwater filming, when you are filming from a side view traveling position, you want to make sure that the filmer has very steady hands and walks very smoothly down the deck. The last and final position that you can use to film a swimmer above water is from a head-on stationary position. As you can see from this clip, I can really only see a few strokes of the swimmer swimming through the frame.